Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory. It goes to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWAHSHI, bahasham, Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. YAHAWAHSHI, Brakathum to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. This morning in transit is going to be entitled, What Do You Give a Nigga That Has Everything Already? Going into Esau Edom, you so-called, the so-called white man today. Before I get speaking, I want to read this Habakkuk 2, but that's going to give us the foundation of the lesson. Let me get to a spot real quick. Habakkuk 2 verse 4, Behold, the soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home, who enlarges his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. It says cannot be satisfied, and I ain't gonna be reading the whole time I'm in the trains. I just want to get this out. It said cannot be satisfied, but heapeth and gathered himself all nations, and heapeth to himself all people. You see, and this is what is in the characteristics of the so-called white man. You know, when we speaking at camp last week, we're going into the law of the gleaning grapes, to how no matter how big your harvest is, no matter how much substance you may have, you still have to leave the corners of your field for the poor and needy, so they can eat without being taxed, without having to put a price tag on every goddamn thing. Because there's people who may not be in a position to pay. There's people who don't have the bread like that. But YAHAWAHSHI looks out after them. Because the brother brought it out Saturday too. He said the poor and needy shall always be in the land. So you always gotta have a societal preparation for them, which means you got to have a welfare system, as you would say, for them. But this man has no mercy. This man doesn't regard how old you are, you know what I'm saying, how long you've been working. He don't regard how your background, because this man is so covetous that he oppresses his own people. You have Edomites that are living in, they're living in the kingdom of the Edomites, but yet they live in one bedroom apartments. They still driving 98 Civics. You see, they got family members that's addicted to meth. Family members that's getting put in jail. But this is your kingdom. You're supposed to be in a position where you rule and reign freely, and every Edomite has rulership, because that's how it's going to be in our kingdom. But as the title of the video is, what do you give a nigga that already has everything? Because you have these Christians out here that are sincerely believing that, as we say, going from glory to glory. They think they're gonna be high upper middle class Edomites. You know what I'm saying? You be racist as all hell. You know what I'm saying? You talk shit about Jake. You making six figures. You got these big houses in the suburbs. You out there doing coke. Driving these big ass pickup trucks. God bless America. And then once the one you call Jesus returns, he gonna hook you back up again. He gonna take you again. You say, you know what? Enter into this life of luxury again. And they mind. The one you call Jesus don't care about slavery. Jesus let all that abomination go by. Jesus is going to turn a blind eye for you having undesirables in high government office and influence in the world, Jesus gonna say, you know what, my nigga, I still fuck with you. But that's a vain thing that the heathen expect. Because at the end of the day, the so-called white man has hell to pay. The comfortable life that you live here in America is not what's happening around the globe. There's nations around the globe that is suffering because of the policies of America, because of the bloodthirst for war that this man has. But as it says, Habakkuk 2 verse 4 again, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not right in him, but the just live it by faith. Right, this man has no accuracy, he has no righteousness in his spirit. But yet Jesus is supposed to come through and say, you know what, my nigga, it's all good. You know, the last video I did of the two sugar boys that was popping they adopted sons, Jesus is supposed to come back and say, you know what, it's all good, my nigga. You know, charge it to the game. That's what they expect. They you know, when once again, quote unquote, Jesus, real name YAHAWAHSHI, when Jesus come back, the so-called white man expect him to say, charge it to the game. All the plastic you didn't put on the earth, all the boy-liking behaviors that you didn't exhibit, all the millions of people that you have died at the expense of democracy and your policies, just charge it to the game. It's all good. No, that's not the case. What it say in John? It say he will be judged with no mercy who have shown no mercy. When has the so-called white man showed you mercy? You see, you gotta pay to eat, breathe, sleep, and shit in this society. Every asset or every fabric of this society has a price. If you late on one thing, that's your ass. You know what I'm saying? If you short on one thing, that's your ass. Saying high amounts of usury, high amounts of debt slavery keeps his rat race running. So what do you give this man? You know, what do you give this man? This man has exemplified himself as nothing but the devil, but yet he gets to go into the kingdom of heaven. But yet he gets the okay. He gets the hall pass. While you niggas that suffered in project buildings and drug infested communities, you know, and black culture dumbing you down for so long, influenced by this devil, when it's all said and done, y'all gotta share the same table as the so-called white man in the kingdom of heaven. You think that's real? You think the Most High is so unjust that he will bless such a devious and unrighteous soul again? Be real. Say, yea, also because he is a proud man and transgresseth by wine. Yeah, what's that wine? It's the philosophy. It's that American lifestyle, the American way. It's the things that these people buy into when they come into this country. You know, you see it on the immigrants, but you also see it on Israelites that have been here for generations. For generations. You know, the wine of that, you can be as big of a harlot as you want in this world. You know, don't worry about getting pregnant, because we got these killing nigga clinics. You know, let's put it like that. You got these killing nigga clinics, which makes it okay, which gives it a green light for these women to be harlots. You know, come in here, work hard, you know, round up 50,000, 60, 70,000 worth of debt and just work it off. That's a philosophy that people buy into when they come to America. It's not about righteousness. It's not about spiritual satisfaction in this place. It's vanity, vanity, vanity. Gain, gain, gain. Money, money, money. You know? But that's how he transgresses, because when you have that type of mentality, there's no room for YAHAWAHSHI. When you have that type of mentality, there's no room for laws and order. You know, the scriptures go into speaking about how basically wickedness sticks to buying and selling. You know, when you have buying and selling, you can expect some wickedness to come out of that. And that's, once again, America. That's America 101. It's shady ass deals. Shady ass deals. Niggas getting the short end of the stick. Niggas getting fucked over. But yet you done laced up your pockets. So what are you supposed to get this man? Here this man then committed thievery, robbery for generations on generations, documented in books. You know, documented in museums on the covetous, violent ways of this devil. But he gets a reward. The nigga gets a gold medal after all of that. Be real. You gotta be real, cause he don't deserve shit. You know, Lord willing, if the Spirit is on me, I'm gonna do a follow-up video going into that Job, man, where it said this is the lot of oppressors. Cause the Most High YAHAWAHSHI, he has a judgment. He has a reward set for the so-called white man, and it ain't a fucking gold medal. You know. It ain't Jesus coming down and saying, "Good job, my nigga, charge it to the game." I ain't worried about all those millions of people you slaughtered. Just because you didn't bless your your Sunday, you didn't bless your Sunday dinner in my name, I'ma hook it up for you. Been living a whole life as a demon, your whole life been eating nothing but raw meat. You know what I'm saying? Doing all kind of debaucherous sugar boy acts. You know what I'm saying? Popping women up the rectum. Like I said, doing coke, doing meth, but nothing but a complete demon. But apparently they got a way into the kingdom, man. But hey, with that, I'm gonna leave it at that. Lord willing, is edifying. All praises, honor, and glory, it goes to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWAHSHI, bahasham, YAHAWAH. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. YAHAWAH, Bashim, Shai, Brakathum, to the Ophel, Shalom, Shalom.